Hey everybody, it's Blue Jagged here, and welcome back to more Pokemon Blue version. Last time we made it here to Fuchsia City, explored around a bit after a long, scenic walk over the Cantonian coast, and today, 20 episodes, huh? Kind of amazing I've made it to this point, honestly, with kind of just being very casual about not having a schedule to this at all. But hey, at least we get to do something special today. We get to do my least favorite part of the game, the Safari Zone. So here we have the Safari Zone Warden. Sure. Howie hoo hoo! FP Huffy Hole. I'm gonna assume that means he's... So, in case you don't speak, in case you don't speak that language, as a translation, essentially, the Warden's lost his, false teeth, and now we have to go get them back, because he can't exactly speak very well without them, as you could very plainly see, so we're just... And where else would he leave them but the place of his own creation, the Safari Zone. Right through here is the first time I have ever made just like a page of notes for this series. Because, and the reasons why are because, well, I'll get to them in a bit. So here we have, hi, is this different? Why, yes it is. The Safari Zone has 4 zones in it. Each zone has different kinds of Pokemon. Use Safari Balls to catch them. When you run out of time or Safari Balls, it's game over for you. Before you go, open an unused Pokemon box so there's room for new Pokemon. Actually, that doesn't sound like half bad of an idea, because basically, since changing boxes in this game is so like awkward and strange, if you have a full Pokemon box, the game just straight up will not let you catch any Pokemon. Like, because starting in Ruby and Sapphire, they'd let you just, oh hey, do you want to transfer that to your piece? It'll just transfer it to the next box with an open slot in your PC. But in this game, well, this game's special, and it also applies to Gold, Silver, and Crystal as well. So I'm probably just gonna, just in case, like, I don't know, because I don't know how full my box 1 is, I'm just gonna change to box 2 here. And it saves data every time you change, nope. Change to box 2, not box 1. I'm already on box 1. Box 2, alright. Gonna change to an empty box here, just in case we find something cool. There is actually a Pokemon I do want to catch in the Safari Zone, but I think we won't be prioritizing that on the first time we go through. I don't know what I was trying to say or why I was stumbling over like 2 words there, but hey, I got my sentence out the way. I wanted it, I suppose. But the first time through, we're just going to be prioritizing getting the false teeth, essentially. And thankfully for bike, fast movement. Alright, so, we step on up here. Welcome to the Safari Zone. For just 500 Pokédollars, you can catch all the Pokemon you want in the park. Would you like to join the hunt? And I've got plenty of money, thankfully, because this could take several attempts. That'll be 500, please. We only use a special kind of Pokeball here. Ian received 30 Safari Balls. Now, I'm not sure how it works in this game, because this game's catch rate formula is an absolute monstrosity. But in later games, Safari Balls are the equivalent of Great Balls. I think they might be the equivalent of Ultra in this game, because, I don't know. It's weird. Okay. So we get to the Safari Zone, and the music this entire time is just the evolution theme on loop, so... And as you can see, we have 500 out of 500 and 30 balls. Essentially 30 balls to 30 Safari Balls, but that 505 out of 500 is our step limit. It's essentially our time limit. As you can see, every time we take a step, the step counter goes down by 1. So we only have so long to get from here to wherever the Warden's false teeth are. So, yeah. And as you can see, this place is divided up into 4 areas, and that are marked by just kind of regular area transitions, and Pokemon encounters are very special in here. Ooh, Execute. Executor is actually top tier in person. Okay, anyway. So we've got 4 options here. We don't actually send out Pokemon in battle these normally. You can either just straight up throw a Safari Ball, you can use Bait, which makes them harder to catch, but less likely to flee, because every turn, each Pokemon has a random chance to flee, so If you want to lessen that, just throw bait, throw a rock. It will make them more likely to flee, however, it may also make them easier to catch. At least I believe that's how it works in this game. They might be reversed. But that's what I have my future self in editing for, so if future Andrew fix that if need be. So let's see if we can catch this thing. Okay, Execute's got a pretty decently high catch rate. And I might just go through here, catch a few Pokemon, get Pokedex data. The egg Pokemon. Often mistaken for eggs. When disturbed, they quickly gather and attack in swarms. Now I'm just imagining just a bunch of eggs. Like, imagine in real life just being attacked by a bunch of eggs. Yeah, you can also find the entire Nidoran family, or at least everything but Nidoking and Nidoqueen in here. So, let's see if I can... Oh, there's an item. There are also a ton of items. That is a Carbos. Yes, alright. I've got a list of every item in here so I can keep track of which ones I've grabbed, which ones I haven't, which area they're in. I'm like super mega making sure that this goes well. Paris, I think I got one of these already in Mount Moon. Gen 1 living dex, not gonna make a living, even if I do end up getting a link cable at some point, just decide to complete the Pokedex. Ooh, Doduo, I don't have one of those. 1, 2, ah, dang it. And there we go, Wild Doduo ran, oh well. We get TM37, which is Egg Bomb. A very strange move to have as a TM, which later on I think only the Chansey line can learn that after it stops being a TM. I think it may have been a move tutor move, because I don't remember exactly how it works, but I think in 2nd Gen, all the Gen 1, at least there's one game where all the Gen 1 TMs become move tutor moves. And that's why, and because there's so many new Pokemon we can catch here, and I don't want to miss out on a single one of them. Alright, we actually got quite a few of the items in here. Okay, don't do that. Don't want to waste steps. And that is all the items in this area. Yeah, there's a ton of grass here, so it's likely, so unless you're going for like one of the super rare Pokemon, it's unlikely you're gonna not find what you want. There's Executor, Dodrio's not bad in this game either, especially with things like Tri-Attack being physical. Dodrio likes that a lot. Also level 33 Nidorina. It's like, this would be the place to experience grind if you could actually use your Pokemon here, because high level, wild Pokemon that are evolved, so this would actually be great okay, I don't remember where I go from here. I think I go up these stairs. Because your goal is basically get to the back area of the safari. I think I'm going the right way. I don't remember exactly how to get this. Oh, shoot. No, this is not it. Luckily I have plenty of money if this doesn't go well. Plus, I guess I can also find a lot of the items. Yeah, this evolution thing gets a little bit annoying after a while. Thankfully, they actually made, like, I really like the, Heart Gold, Soul Silver Safari Zone thing. That's probably my favorite like music, because it just feels like you're going on, like, a safari, like, adventure. Some kind of, like, park or something. It fits the area quite well. More Pokemon, I suppose, and outside, and dogs outside, because fun. Dun dun dun. Item. TM40, that is Skull Dash. A not so great move, because it's only 80 power, and yet it works like Solar Beam, where you have to charge for one turn and then attack on the next, and it's for only 80 power, which you get with an HM move that we're actually... Oh, Rhydon! Rhyhorn, I don't know why I said Rhydon. I think I'm just an idiot. And as you can see, some turns the Pokemon doesn't flee, and you can throw more Pokeballs, and they don't work because... And it's just gonna waste all your Fireballs, and cause you to spend more 500 more I swear, the wild Pokemon in here have like a special deal going on with the Safari Zone in general. And there we go. And I suppose this would be a good time, since we're catching stuff, to mention how Gen 1 capture mechanics, in terms of like number of shakes, differs from later gens. It has massive bones that are 1,000 times harder than human bones. It can easily knock a trainer flying. And we're just letting kids throw rocks at these things. Anyway, This is going to be a protein, right? And so, yeah, we're letting kids throw rocks at those things. Okay, anyway, Gen 1 capture mechanics. So the number of shakes is actually based on your odds of catching the Pokemon, meaning it's always going to get the same number of shakes each time unless it actually, like, catches the Pokemon. I believe this is it. I believe we actually made it. Yes, there's the gold teeth, and if we head over this way, we can actually... Yeah, there it is. They're around here somewhere. How many steps? Okay, right. There's a revive in the statue. Don't even have enough steps to make it, come on. Okay, 13, alright. We need to also talk to this guy, because there's a little... Ah, finally, you're the first person to reach the secret house. I was getting worried that no one would win our campaign prize. Congratulations, you have won. We get HM03 Surf, actually one of the few really good HM moves, and I believe... You've gotta be kidding me! I was one step off of getting that. Okay, now that we have that, next things next is after doing that, I'm actually going to go ahead and get on my bike here, and we're going to return those gold teeth to the Warden because, hey, being able to, you know, speak to people is generally seen as a very useful trait, and I feel like. And plus, we were promised a reward, so let's see what kind of reward we can get. Give the gold teeth to the Warden. The Warden popped in his teeth. Thanks, kid. No one could understand a word that I said. I couldn't work that way. Let me give you something for your trouble. And we get HM04, and that means we all have all 5 HMs now. HM04 is strength and 80 power. Normal type move with no special effect. Yeah, it's better than Skull Bash because you get to attack every turn. So what I'm actually going to do is, yeah, I believe that was, I'm going to try and go get that item back there, and then maybe, first I need to go grab something I can actually learn Surf, because there is an item that we can only get with Surf, and it's something that's quite useful, if I could actually find them, but if I can actually figure out what I'm doing here, and I could actually menu properly. So I'm going to go ahead and just deposit, execute, grab out something that can learn, grab out some kind of I'm pretty sure I have at least one water Pokemon that can learn Surf on my PC. If I don't, I'm going to be like, okay, execute, deposit. Okay, probably nothing in there to learn it. Change box, back to the box and save the game, so yeah. I believe Snorlax can actually learn it. Let's see if Snorlax can. HM03. Can I surf? Yes. Yes, we're going to surf on a Snorlax then. So let's head off and back into the Safari Zone because now we can actually, and then I'll probably just cut to the item that I missed by one whole step. I'm still kind of salty about that, not gonna lie, but, yeah. Also, Pokemon don't get healed when you put them into the PC in first generation, so, yeah, we're gonna be riding across the water on something that is asleep. Which sounds very safe. Alright, so, we're gonna pay another 500 because now I get to go catch the Pokemon that I want for my team, because there is a Pokemon that I do want in here. And of course, it's one of the rare ones. And it can only be found in the Safari Zone, so I don't have any alternatives. So what? Anyway, for the item, we're just going to go ahead and get on Snorlax here. Oh right, you need the Fuchsia Gym Badge to use that. Well, I feel silly. I certainly do feel quite silly indeed. Okay, that was a little embarrassing, not gonna lie. Yeah, we're gonna just head back. We're gonna start heading back the way we got through here the first time. Probably not gonna find anything interesting, or that my team member, because the Pokemon I want to catch has, I believe, a 1% encounter rate in every area except the tall grass that's in the same area as the secret house. So, yeah, this is just gonna be like the speedrun edition. Maybe find some... Well, that is probably the exact opposite of interest. No, don't use a Safari! No, I probably just caught that without even meaning to. Okay, thank goodness. Not wasting box space on another Nidoran. I'm pretty sure at least I have a Nidoran female. If I don't, I'm going to probably scream when I check my PC box the next time. Of course, it's probably going to be off camera, I believe. Now, in order to get to the area that I want, we're going to head... No, that's not the way to head. We're going to head up and go over this staircase. It's an adventure trying to navigate this place sometimes. Alright, is this the area I want to go? Yes, I believe this is where I want to head down at. I believe that's where the secret house is over across that, meaning that down here... Yes, that tall grass patch is where I need to go. I did just get a bunch of vitamins. Let's use some of them. Protein, Robin, and Carbos. Carbos. So on our speed. Alexa. Max Revive. All right. And then there's the second, and it means the only two items left are the one with Surf and the one I'm missing with... Alright, so now we get to start looking for the Pokemon that I want to catch. It is somewhere in this area. It appears with a 4% encounter rate, and I actually went through and put all the details into a catch rate calculator, and without throwing any rocks or bait, I have a 10% chance of catching it. So this is going to be an adventure featuring Pokemon RNG, which is always a fun time. What I'm trying to do is lightly tap the button, like that. Because if you... Essentially how encounters work is you can just get encounters by just kind of... Come on, why can I not figure out how to lightly tap the button? Like, if you tap the button very lightly, you'll turn, which you still have a chance of getting encounter while turning, but you don't use up any of your steps. Okay, no, I'm trying to figure out if there's any other alternative button that I can use. Okay, kind of like that. Just kind of do that for a little bit, and hope that you get an encounter. Ooh, Venonat. I'll have one of those. Let's throw a ball. 1, 2, 3. Yes, okay, got Venonat, which is pretty neat, but not the thing that I want. So yeah, I think from here I'm just gonna cut until I get it, I think, because I don't really have much interesting stuff to say about encounters. Whoa! Venomoth. Not what I'm looking for though, but hey, that's kinda cool, I guess. Running, regardless, it's been about 5 minutes. And 10 minutes later, my Safari game runs out. Now, what you can do, if you want to be incredibly cheap and stingy with your 50,000 Pokédollars and don't want to give local businesses the funds they need in order to survive, you can save inside the Safari Zone, go ahead and just exit out, reset, and go back in. And that will just put you back right where you were, same step count, same Safari Ball count, and yeah. Yay for being cheap. And here I am, back with 174 steps, 28 Safari Balls. Yeah, looks good, looking good. Anyway, back to looking. Now, since I've saved, I'm not really too concerned about step count either. Just show up already, I just want to catch a Pokemon. Just get out of here, Doduo. Thank you. Whoa! There it is! There it is! There it is! Yes, the Pokemon that I want to catch for my team is a Tauros. Finally, it took way too long for this thing to show up. Alright. 10% chance. I'm just gonna throw a ball and hope it catches. No! No! I hate this place and I wish I could catch a Tauros elsewhere. You know what, I might just write a song and just put it over, like, sped up Safari Zone footage, because honestly, that's an accurate representation of me at this point. Back to searching. There it is, the second one. All right, two times in one Safari game. All right, come on. You know what? Okay. It's time to use all the weird Pokemon catching rumors I've ever heard in my life. We're going to hold down B. We're going to go ahead and throw the ball, and then we're going to use the L and R, the left and right D-pad. But no, of course it runs. You know what, Tauros? I don't want to deal with this. I don't want to deal with you. I do not want to deal with that. You are going to get an A-ball. You are going to like it, and you are going to do this sometime in the next few hours because I've actually got stuff I need to do this evening. Come on, just let me... for reference, I've encountered 3 Venomoths, 2 Tauros. I haven't encountered like a Kangaskhan or a Chansey yet, though, so... I guess we can take solace in the fact that I'm not that unlucky to find like 13 Chanseys or whatever before finding a Tauros, even though I'm not sure if Tauros can even... Chansey and Tauros can even... Okay, there are like 3 super rare normal type Pokemon. There's Tauros, Kangaskhan, and Chansey. I think there's like, in each area there's one with a 4% and one with a 1%, I believe, is how it all works out. If I have a 4% chance to encounter Tauros, it means I have a 1% to encounter. It means I have a 96% chance to encounter everything else. And the next step I take will be game over. So let's see if I can keep in place as long as possible. You know what, Safari Zone? I am too cheap. You are... Honestly, if you weren't so RNG, I wish you weren't so RNG based. I'm so glad they decided to completely scrap this weird encounter mechanic in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. For some reason, my recording laptop's running low on battery already. I'm gonna go... So while this goes low, I'm going to go get a charger plug thing. I really do want to just make a random song, at least to the tune of the Wild Pokemon battle theme, and just layer it over sped up footage in this place. Also, I figured another fun thing that would be to mention is that I think the game is practically like sentient and taunting me at this point, because the moment I walk back into my room after grabbing the laptop charger, the Pokemon that is on the little like slideshow that goes by on the title screen is Chansey, one of the most infamous Pokemon from the Kanto Safari Zone. Like, seriously, how long should it take to just find a tour? I just want to catch one. Like, as soon as I catch one, I will, like, give everything I own to, I will, like, where are the Eldritch Abominations to, like, I don't know. What Eldritch Abomination do I need to submit to just... does the RNG just want? Does the Pokemon RNG just want some kind of like weird? Want me to just offer up some kind of like sacrifice or something of like the crops I've grown from this harvest or whatever? And I didn't mean to throw a Pokeball that I need to. I guess I have more eggs because just eggs everywhere, just please, egg. I do not like this place at all. Why did I decide that I wanted to catch a Pokemon from this area? You know, I'm actually kind of thinking that... Well, okay, so Pokemon encounters are randomly generated. Surely, however many encounters I'm going through in the Safari Zone is less than 10% of all the Kanto Safari Zone encounters in Pokemon Blue version that have ever happened across the entire history of this game being released. And I think... Actually, no, we haven't met the counts condition yet. Because in order to meet that condition, you have to have both n times the prob... I don't have that yet. I don't have that condition met yet, so I can't really do a, I can't do a 1 proportion Z test to figure out if the game is just hates me or if this is just how 4% encounter rates go. So no, never mind. Scratch that. Oh jeez, and Pokemon Go basically being this, just is the reason I don't play it very often, is because it's there it is, third time's the charm. Throw the Pokeball. All right, come on, Tauros, you can do this. You can get in the Pokeball. I believe in you. You know, come on. I mean, after I throw this ball, my stock of Safari Balls is going to be equal to your level. Doesn't that make you feel special? Doesn't it make you want to join my team? And why am I talking to Pokemon RNG as if it's a real person? I don't know. I'm not sure what's going on in my head right now, but I don't think extended time in the Safari Zone is doing anything good to it. All right, come on. If we get more than one shake, then that means no. Okay. Oh, we get a second chance. Okay. Come on. I'm just gonna mash every button except for C up. Third. Oh baby. Come on. I'm mashing every button except C up right now. Right now. Just come on. Get in one of these balls, please. That hurts. That legitimately hurts. I think I'm honestly just not sure. It feels like time is passing, but at the same time it's not. And at the same time that time is passing, this is going to be somehow longer than the Great Cave Offensive recording session, I think. That was about an hour and a half. This could go on for 2 hours, or maybe like 7 hours across like 3 recording sessions. I just wanna Tauros, like... No, okay, I guess I'm gonna have an extra Nidoran too. Oh no, I was gonna just start using my extra Safari Zone Pokemon, making it to spread like some kind of start some petition to just close this place, just close it off, seal the entrance shut real tight, and who knows, maybe in 3 years or something, this place will have closed down, and the world will appreciate it, and maybe later on, in some faraway region based in, I don't know, New York won't have this mechanic anymore. And goes third Safari game. Ah, boy. I am not having fun right now. I guess if there's anything I've learned from Ranked Battle and Splatoon, it's that video games aren't supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be about watching your rank meter slowly crack as you just get fall into deeper and deeper despair as you watch it just get 3-4 cracks before you can reach the OK line. B rank brackets are not fun because you just get like, honestly I think skill just is all over the place in those. Anyway, completely unrelated games aside, we're back on the title screen for, I don't know, I think it's like my 4th time. Okay, let's see, let's see here. Anyway. Back to searching for this. I can't believe I got multiple attempts to throw a ball to Tauros, but I couldn't get it. I'm just not lucky enough for those 10%, you know? I roll a 10, you have to roll 1d10 and get a 10. That's in order to basically catch them. I wish I could just play this. There is a glitch you can do to just get Safari Zone encounters as normal encounters, but that requires me to get to where the 7th badge is, and at that point, it's not really, I don't think it's really that worth it. I'd really rather have this Tauros before, you know, just have a 5th team member with half the game remaining. At least, yeah, half the badges remaining. Ah, dang it. And there goes the. You know what? I think I just might start throwing rocks at these Pokemon. I'm not angry at them in particular. I'm just angry at the Pokemon RNG, and that's the closest thing I can do to getting my revenge, I guess. I feel like this is going to be an extremely disjointed feeling video because I'm just kind of starting commentary whenever I feel like I have something to say, so I'm just going to be like, there's going to be footage here, footage there, footage everywhere. And I think this is like the longest sustained commentary I've had in like 20 minutes, honestly. Oh hey look, we just hit the 45-minute mark in the recording and I still haven't caught this thing yet. I've only encountered 3 of them, despite having encountered like 5 or 6 Venomoths, which I think are still around. Venomoth's probably around 5%. I'm guessing Venomoth's a 5%, and yeah, I don't think 5 and 4% are that different from each other. They should feel about the same, maybe. I don't know. So, to fill time, because I am incredibly bored, instead I will just go ahead and read off the entire Bulbapedia page for this, the entire 2 paragraphs on how the Safari game works in terms of the running and catch rate, while I just run around and search for encounters. Safari game. As with other Safari games, Pokemon are made easier or harder to capture by modifying the Pokemon's catch rate. Pokemon can be in any of 3 states, angry, eating, or neutral, with the angry state making them more likely to run, with the eating state making them less likely to. Generation 1. At the start of the encounter, 2 counters, an angry counter and an eating counter, are set to 0. Whenever bait is thrown, the angry counter is reset while the eating counter increases by a random value between 1 and 5, but no more than 255. The opposite occurs if a rock is thrown. The eating counter is reset and the angry counter increases on the same basis. The catch rate is doubled to no more than 255 whenever a rock is thrown, but halved whenever bait is thrown. At the end of each turn, if either the angry or eating counter is non-zero, it is decreased by 1. If the angry counter is decreased to 0, the modified catch rate resets to the Pokemon's initial catch rate. A random value between 0 and 255 inclusive is generated, and if this is less than half the Pokemon's speed rounded down if the Pokemon is eating, double the speed if my Safari game ends, or the Pokemon is in a neutral state, or 4 times the speed if the Pokemon is angry, the Pokemon escapes. A Pokemon will also always escape if its speed is 128 or more, even if it is eating. Alright, if this was Pokemon Yellow, we'd have a 10% encounter rate on Tauros in the area just east of the starting area, and that would make everything so much better in every single way imaginable. But no, we're stuck here in this area with a 4% encounter rate for this thing, and we still have a 10% encounter rate if we were playing Pokemon Yellow. I don't like this. Have I mentioned that I don't like this area very much? I don't think I've done that yet. And I think my voice is slowly becoming less and less. Alright. I think this is like my 4th or 5th time. I've stopped counting at this point, honestly. How did Ash capture 30 of these things and 30 Tauros in the anime? Like, if I'm just having this trouble just finding them, let alone catching one. Like, can I get some like of anime Ash's luck in Safari Zone luck? Because if I could catch 30 Tauros, I'd be like super I'd be absolutely ecstatic, honestly. Just you encounter a Tauros, and on my way out, I encounter another one, and 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 so on and so forth. This is Venomoth number 6 or 7. I've stopped counting those as well. I feel like by the end of this I'm just gonna have like transcended into a higher plane of being. I will now understand the meaning of true tedium, but because the RNG isn't very nice. Can I just get like that 2 Tauros in a row where like the second Tauros had like gave me like 4 chances at it? Like, can I get more of that, please? Also, I guess Can't spread more of my anti-RNG agenda, sadly. Come on, random number generator, just roll the dice in my favor. Is it really that hard, or do you just... What do I have to do to get me to like you? I mean, to get you to like me, yes. Because you know, if you like me, if you just give me a chance, I feel like we could put aside our differences and, you know, become great friends. I feel like if you just come on. Just, I don't know. I'm 54.5 minutes into this, and I honestly, this is either, I knew from the outset this was either going to go really well or really poorly, and right now it's going really poorly, I think. Why did I decide to catch a Tauros? Oh right, because that's the Pokemon I like and I really haven't used in this game before. Speak of the Tauros. Oh jeez, okay. Alright, deep breaths. Oh boy, okay. I'm gonna hold my controller upside down, and while doing that I'm gonna hold B. I'm going to rotate the control stick in a clockwise direction. Yeah, it's clockwise while upside down. I'm going to stop doing that after a bit. I'm going to rotate around the menu once. Hold B again. Click down, up, left, right. Unhold B. I'm going to up, down, left, right, B, A. Come on, Konami code, work here. It doesn't work. It doesn't work, because of course it doesn't. I really don't like this place. Finally! Oh, yes. Tauros get. Oh. New Pokedex data will be added for Tauros, a wild bull Pokemon. When it targets an enemy, it charges furiously while whipping its body with its long... Yes. Alright, so I've been thinking for a while and decided, big, strong, normal type. I thought I'd just go ahead and go... JoJo reference. I can finally leave this place! Oh, it feels amazing. Yes, okay. Time's up. Your Safari game is over. I do not care. Let us go celebrate. Let's go. I'm going to go do a victory lap around Fuchsia, leading myself right into the Pokemon Center. Of course, and also failed to menu because honestly, I'm just done. I'm really just kind of done at this point. That actually managed to be less than an hour. I'm surprised. Like, no, that I guess, you know what, for a 4% that had to lead into a 10%, that wasn't all too bad. It's like, as soon as I started complaining about how poorly this was going, it showed up and just worked. Alright, so we're just going to go ahead and deposit the box 1 here. Withdraw JoJo. Actually no, what I'm gonna do is change into box 2 here. And we're going to release... Oh wait, right, that was on the previous visit. We're just gonna go ahead and put, I'm just gonna go ahead and just work on getting everything out of box 2 that I can fit into box 1. How many Pokemon do I have box 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Well, now it's gonna be 14. JoJo! Come on, alright. We can't... Alright. Let's check out what JoJo's stats are like. Fast. Alright, we got... Yeah, pretty good... Basically everything's gonna be pretty good except for speed. Which is nice. I mean, special. Only tackle and stomp though, that we can fix that because Body Slam, you only get one Body Slam TM in this game, meaning that everything else is gonna have to probably stick to strength. But hey, that's 80 power. It's probably one of the best easily accessible normal type moves without any drawbacks. I think the best one is Body Slam at 85 power. Because everything above that's like takedown and double edge, which has recoil damage. Anyway, so for the final thing I'm going to do this episode, we're gonna get back here. Alright, Jojo, show us your strength, show us your power, show us your stand. This must be the work of an enemy stand. And we get a rare candy out of that. Very nice. Nice, very nice, Shiza-chan. Even more relevant than ever. Anyway, okay, it didn't feel like I made any progress in this part, but despite that, I just feel happy knowing that I conquered the Safari Zone with the exception of 2 items that I can't get until after we get the gym badge. So anyway, in between episodes I might go ahead and just level up Jojo off the trainers that I skipped on some of the previous routes. And next time, we are actually going to just take the route out of Celadon and head here to Fuchsia, and who knows, maybe if I have enough time at that point, I'll even consider taking on the gym. See you guys next time, and this is just going to be barely under an hour.